friends, PC Kierman speaking here, and I want to take this opportunity tonight to wish all my good friends a happy Christmas and a happy New Year. I'd also like to thank our moderators for supporting us and the people that have supported me over this last number of years when we've been doing computer help. I want to take a special thank you to Tech Renegade, Steve, Uncle Harry, I think it is, or Uncle, is it Uncle Harry or Uncle Bill? And well, basically to all the moderators and those that have come into the room on Blog TV, iTunes, Podmatic, Blit TV, Blogger, Twitter, and many other places on the social networking site. So I'd like to wish all my friends a happy Christmas and a happy New Year. Today I want to talk about 60-second scan that Bitdefender have brought out. And from time to time I have talked about using standalone tools. Obviously it's a good thing if you can buy a good strong based virus scanner, one that has got a good search engine, and because basically you're protected against the scan engine that's applied with the definitions to find out where you've got viruses on your computer, etc. So let's introduce this one. It's a 60-second scan. It's a small application that sits on your computer, and if I click get the widget, it'll ask you to fill in a few details. If I click scan now, it should download the program for me here. I'll put in that. It's actually going to put a plugin, okay? But you can download the 60-second scanner and restart a Firefox browser here. So you actually can download the application and it'll sit like an app on your desktop. Okay, so it's basically going to run, ask me to agree to it first of all. And it's going to run what they call a 60-second scan on the computer. Okay, so it will save you a bit of time. And basically it will check your computer for viruses, worms and trojans. And basically malicious code that can be installed in your computer a number of ways. Possibly going to the wrong website, clicking on the wrong link, opening an email you don't recognize, and etc. But you can download the application from Bitdefender itself and put it on your desktop and have a small app. And whenever you click the button, whenever it's convenient for yourself, obviously it will do a 60-second scan for you and scan your computer. It's 49% at the minute done, as you can see here. Now I do have a full antivirus program on my computer, and I would recommend, if you do have a full antivirus program on your computer and you want to run the 60-second scan, disable it first, because you could cause a conflict. Obviously if you don't have an antivirus program on your Windows computer, if you're running Microsoft operating systems, please consider doing so. It will save you a lot of headaches in the long run. So this is a 60-second scan, 95%. And this is supplied by Bitdefender. It's a free application. As it says here, you will get some details here. Okay, now obviously it's uploading files to Bitdefender cloud server from my computer, and it's checking it off their database. I believe that's the way it works. There's also another great program, my friends, called Hitman Pro, which I'll show you in a second. Now Hitman Pro is another standalone tool that will analyze your files on your computer with their server, and it actually works off, I believe it's 5 antivirus scanners that the guy has that owns the program on his server. So it doesn't just scan it off one antivirus program, it scans it off 5. Now some people use North32, and some people use Bitdefender, some use Norton, some use McAfee, some use APG. I believe as long as you've got a security product on your computer, the best you can afford, and obviously you want to do a bit of research into them first, friends, to find out what is picking up and what isn't. Now, obviously, a free antivirus scanner is better than nothing. But, you know, there's an old saying, if you want a Rolls Royce, you don't buy them money. That's an old saying. So I'm just waiting on this here finishing 80%, uploading files. %. 1 out of 20 email messages can be infected with worms or viruses, and that is coming from Bitdefender themselves. A virus can ransack your computer, permanently delete critical files or folders. And I'm reading this off Bitdefender's website. A hacker is able to access online accounts through an infection on your computer, and etc. Now, it's automatically done a scan, so if I click free download here, it'll also give me the application. And because I'm using a security product of the same model, obviously in this particular computer it's already saying I've got it. Okay, so Bitdefender, quick scan. You also, I believe, can download these onto your Android phones and your apps and stuff like that. So let's go to the next one, Hitman Pro. Now, no security product will protect you on its own. You have to learn how to use the system properly and how to tighten it up as best you can without over tightening it. Do not be tempted to put 2 or 3 antivirus programs on, because you'll be wasting your time. It'll cause a conflict and it'll give you a lot of false positives. Okay, use one, whether it's Avast, AVG, or whatever your taste is, or even the Microsoft Security Scanner is free, and I believe it's top notch. Now, Hitman Pro has been out for quite a number of years, and it used to be free one time, okay? But you get 30-day trial. Now, there's a new 3.7 here. But if you are using Bitdefender security product, do not use Hitman Pro, because it has caused me problems in the past. But otherwise, you should be able to run it. If you go to products here, and you want the 32-bit, click here, or the 64, click here, and that's the web address. It's a standalone program. You can activate it for 30 days, and they only charge a small price for it if you want it bad. Now, it will scan your computer, and it will remove tracking cookies, it will remove viruses, okay, and protects every connection device, okay. So Hitman Pro is really taken off, and I would recommend it to the computer users that are using Microsoft computers. Now, I would like to change the subject and move on to, we're all, or some people might be possibly thinking about a new computer at Christmas, and they've maybe got an old laptop sitting there with maybe 700 megabytes of memory, maybe 500, or maybe 1 gigabyte. Or maybe they've got XP on it, and XP will run out next year, and they can't put Windows 7 on it because they don't have enough memory. Now, of course, you could use a USB flash drive to give you virtual memory, but to save you all that headaches, there is quite a number of Linux distros out there. And just to give you a 2 out of hundreds, Linux Lite, okay, Linux Lite is a Linux distro. It's a computer operating system. It's written by open source code. It's an open source platform. Now, it is free to use as personal use on a computer, but it's not free to interfere with the code itself. You don't require a license for it. And this is it here. This is designed for older computers. If you have a computer that has 700 megabytes of memory, it will run good in this. If it's got 500, it'll run. And basically, you need to download the ISO image file and burn it to CD by using your burning software on your computer, or burn it to a blank DVD. And whenever you decide you want to try it, you can try it 2 ways. You can run it off the live CD, by basically putting the CD into your computer, booting up your CD and run it live. If you like it, you click the button install here, you'll have an icon on your desktop and it'll install. It will ask you, do you want to install it side by side with your Windows or do you want it to use the whole hard drive? If you decide that you want to take XP off, it's running out, Microsoft's not going to cover it in a year's time, well then you can switch to Linux. Now friends, Linux, this will say you'll not get a virus, but as a computer user, as a Mac user and as a Linux user for many years, I would suggest that you use ClamTK antivirus program that comes in your software manager. It also supplies you with a number of firewalls, Firestarter, or there's another firewall there you can use, pretty handy. You will get less problems with Linux than you will have with Windows as far as viruses and spyware are concerned. But it is wise to install ClamTK, CLIMTK, and it does sit in your software manager. There's a number of ways you can learn how to use this, either by going to YouTube, type in the name, watch the video first, how to install it, how to use it. Or you can go to my channel on YouTube, Justin TV PC Careman, have a look at the Linux videos that I haven't done. Sit and watch them. I've actually went into it very deep, and that'll give you an idea how to use it. Otherwise, you can come over to Blog TV, to PC Careman, on the second week in January, on a Sunday night at 7 PM to 9 o'clock. Every 2 weeks, we do a computer help show. Once they complete the topic for the night, I will be quite happy to help you and assist you in burning this or using it. Okay, so that's Linux Lite. There's another one out, and that's designed for old computers. There's another one out that I'd recommend called Axe Ubuntu. I think it's Axe Ubuntu. Axe Ubuntu, and I think it's 12.10. That's out at the minute. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Now, Axe Ubuntu, in my opinion, will do anything that Windows computers will do. Okay, if you have Microsoft Office, obviously on Windows, you can install it on Linux by using what they call a wine loader or a program called Play on Linux. Okay, if you don't want that hassle, there's quite a number of software out there that will give you the same experience free. This particular one here is designed to run on old computers too. Okay, Axe Ubuntu. There again, watch the videos, check it out, and they do have feature tours here. That'll give you an idea what it's about. Now, what you see in front of you is a software manager, and some of them come with thousands of free programs. And if you're looking something for writing or doing word processing or business sheets or spreadsheets, then you go to what they call Office and click a button. You'll see a number, click install, type in your right password and install it. It comes with Firefox browser. You can install Google Chrome by going to the Internet apps, and obviously you go to the update manager or the Saltac package manager and you can update it. Some people say Linux is only for servers. Friends, I use quite a number of Linux distros along with Windows 8 and Windows 7 and Windows Vista and Windows XP, and it's the only way of learning. Linux works for me, okay, even on old computers. So that's Axe Ubuntu. There's another one called Zorin Linux OS. Obviously it depends on how old your computer is. Now if you go here, obviously, and you're from the UK, you would click the UK. If you're using a 64-bit operating system, download the 64. That's for the torrents. Download, you can download the direct downloads, okay. Now this particular one, the system requirements are you need at least 256 megabytes of memory. Even an old computer would have that amount of memory on it, and this is over the hill. It also says that you need at least 512 megabytes of memory, so if you're running XP, you're okay, you're covered. But you can run it with 256. So that's 2 out of hundreds, friends, and them's two simple ones to use. Now another simple one to use is Zorin Linux OS. I spelled that wrong. Spell checker, correct me. Even for an old guy like me, correct me, spell checker. Zorin Linux OS. Okay, now this is another popular Linux site, and Mike, when you're using a Windows computer, you do need a license, okay, because you buy the Microsoft. Don't be tempted to install one from BitTorrent or a free one. Number one, it's illegal. Number two, as a computer user with many years of experience, you don't know what you're getting. It is illegal. You don't know what you're getting. If you can't get the updates, the Service Pack 1s and all the updates for Windows, you're wasting your time. Okay, now I do know quite a number of people that use it, okay? And I have said them in the past, do not go down that road, it's not worth it. Okay, so this is Soaring Linux OS here. To get it, basically click get it. Now, I would recommend if you're using an old computer, go to free. And I would recommend that you go to the light version if you're using an old computer, okay? Click download. It's only 641 megabytes, okay, 641 megabytes. Now, to say you can use Linux on a CD, but I have come across problems if you decide to use it on a live CD without installing it on your operating system. Sometimes getting Flash to play just doesn't work. But if you install it, most of them come with Flash plugins and etc. Now, what Soaring Linux are saying about this particular one? Okay, Soaring Linux operating system gives you unlimited desktop experience. Some of the advantage of Soaring OS. A lot of Linuxes are called different names. An example, Ubuntu, Mint Linux, OpenSUSE, Fedora, and etc. Now, they're also saying there's no risk of getting viruses because it's an open source platform, okay? It's open source code. Windows computers, there's programs run automatically in the background without your knowledge. With Linux, to get a Windows virus, you'd have to physically activate the program to get the Windows virus, okay? Now, you wouldn't want to install a Windows program on Linux because 9 out of 10 it's not going to work because it's a Linux distro, and that's why they give you software managers with software provided. So let me read you the small details. What they're saying is there's no risk of getting viruses, much faster than Windows 7, an easy to use and familiar desktop, customized user interfaces thanks to the look changer. You can set this particular one to look like XP, to look like a Mac or whatever. Stable, all software you ever need out of the box, which is correct. Available in 55 different languages. Now, top-notch security. Okay, let's give you this simple explanation that Soaring have provided. People are constantly fear viruses and malware in the digital world when they're using Windows, which is correct. Thanks to Soaring OS, immunity to Windows viruses, you never have to worry about them. Now, in a sense, this is 100% correct. I have tested all these Linuxes out for years, for months, ones that I've been talking about, okay, so they do work. Software updates, you can set it automatically to update. There again, friends, you're not too sure, go to Justin TV, PC Careman. There is a video on this particular Linux I have covered in the past. Now, to give you a brief introduction, once you install it on your computer, when you boot off the CD, if you decide to install it and wipe your XP off, it'll ask you, do you want to use side by side or use the whole hard drive? Tick the wee box, use the whole hard drive, it'll automatically format it and clean it and install it. The last message you will see after you put in your name and your password when you're asked is click the button to restart. Your CD will pop out, let it pop out itself, take it out, restart. Then you want to go to your system settings or system tools and tweak it for your screensaver, your power management, and click Windows or click Update Manager and update it. Restart. Go to drivers if you're using an external drivers graphic card. If you're using the onboard one, don't worry about it. Okay, and it will find the drivers. Now, always click the ones recommended. Okay, so it does come out of the box. As I say, friends, you Google Chrome. You can play your music, plug on your iPod, or not your iPod. You can plug in your iPod, your MP3 player. It does come with VLC player. It comes with media code access for watching videos, and it also comes with Google Chrome. This particular one. Now you can install Firefox browser if you use it or Opera. Friends, Soaring Linux would also recommend that. Okay, so just a quick simple broadcast for Christmas. Christmas a week ago we did cover on how to install a graphics card by Steve on Blog TV. Pop over to Blog TV and watch the PC Careman videos and you'll see how to install a graphics card, how to install a motherboard, just watch the videos and do what I do, take notes and enjoy yourselves. Everyone keep safe over Christmas, don't be eating too much turkey, and please support me in the new year. If you like what we do and you want to get involved, please join us. We do it free, we do it as a hobby, and we do it once every 2 weeks. Okay friends, thank you for your support, and if I can help you, Twitter, PC Kierman, send me a message on Twitter, and I will find a way of getting in touch with you. If your computer's not going right, we can do remote access by TeamViewer, which is very secure, and we'll be quite happy to fix it for you for nothing. If I've got the time to do it, we'll do it for you. It'll save you running to computer shops and hot out money for Christmas. In return, give us your support. Okay, so let's play one more Christmas tunes for you for Christmas. Please go to iTunes, click on the podcast as PC Kierman, and give me some support. This last couple of months we've been having trouble with audio sound. And unfortunately, like everything else, whenever a new operating system comes out, you try to get it. I got Windows 8, bit buggy, starting to bed down, but not bedding down quick enough. So I had a few problems with the audio sound. I am working on it, and I promise you in the near future it'll be 100% clear. Okay friends, thank you, and take safe, PC Kierman, and let's give you a wee one here for Christmas.
Christmas, yeah. When I'm moving down that line, and it's been so long, but I will be there, sing this song to pass the time away, driving in my car, driving home for Christmas. It's gonna take some time, but I'll get there. Top to toe and tail lights, I got red lights on the run. Soon there'll be a freeway, get my feet on holy ground. So I sing for you. You can't hear me when I get through. When I feel you near me, driving in my car, driving home for Christmas. Driving home for Christmas with 1,000 memories. I take a look at the driver next to me. Just the same. It's just the same.